This says drop your shields. This is ready yourself for vulnerability, and then you have the warrior energy coming through here. This one comes in more as you. This says be fearless and stand strong. This is what we're getting from the ancestors, angels and ancestors guides. But basically, connect. Get yourself ready to connect. Get yourself ready to be connected in a deeper way. This is stand strong. You know how to do this, but there is this need to be opening up. That's coming through on these. Now I want to see what's going across here. We're going to go across here, and then we might go into these again. We'll see what's going on. What would be the message? The crazy fight has been a long time. Don't get batshit. Don't get upset. This is trust. There is enough light, enough illumination. You have this. The path will be made clear a little bit at a time. You don't need to have all the answers right now. The path is lit before you. I use sometimes the analogy of the high beams on the car. It's a very Jack Canfield kind of analogy, but you can go across the whole country that way. You're getting a little bit of light on the path, even like think of a spotlight, divine spotlight. You're not getting all the answers all at once, but you are getting divine spotlight. This is something, beware of the guarded heart. It's a little bit over guarded for you on this one. And then there's something new coming in. Again, we've got another stag coming through. Show me this. There's 2 stags coming in. There's sacredness, holiness, honor, and sacrifice that comes in with stags. There's a preparation that's happening, a connection that's happening. We've got death and rebirth, and then this walking away from something that's no longer fulfilling coming up. 10 of coins and a perfect partnering and pairing. A very receptive energy here, and very much the legacy here. This is reminding you of the legacy that you leave behind, the breakthrough, the generational wealth, the inheritance, the legacy, and the breakthrough energy. And then this perfect pairing coming up. What else is coming in here? One more. To the side. Let fate do its thing. There is a divine timing on this right here in this little corner. There's divine timing, and you know I call this the Safecrackers card. The tumblers are being dialed in. Now let's go back here. There is a divine sense of timing. It's like you don't have to worry about checking off things and ticking off things on the box. You don't have to worry about ticking the boxes off. Don't worry about checking off the checklist. Be in flow. Yeah. The little boy runs around too fast. The little boy runs around too fast. Goggles is like sitting back, puffing on a pipe and just laughing. This is an old school kind of pipe. Yeah, you don't have to run so fast. I'm getting Goggles, and he's watching this little boy just tearing up and tearing around in circles and wanting to tear around in circles, and it's not the time to do that. This is saying let go of the need to be right, but this is also let go and look for the miracles, especially when you're seeing buffalo. And I'm telling you, I saw the unexpected buffalo. Look for the unexpected buffaloes. You'll see them in your natural surroundings, in your, maybe not literal buffaloes, but the unexpected delights are going to come through. The teacher has arrived. This is the great teacher. This one always makes me think of Jesus, but that's what it is. And the dove is here. There's something about a transformation. It's almost time for wings, and there's something where you're looking for signs, and just let the signs be there. Understand that you're getting signs all the time. They may not be as big as the white buffalo, but you're getting signs all the time from the other side. You're getting illumination on specific things. It is, yes, like a director on backstage with those big, like, they look like cans or really big drums, and they aim the spotlight this way and they aim the spotlight that way. And somebody else is doing that for you. You don't have to be worried about doing all this, doing all this, doing all this. There's not a huge amount of adjustment you have to do. The stag energy is already here. The stag goes and wanders the forest exactly as he pleases. He's not worrying. He's not worrying at all. His instincts are true. His instincts are right. The sacrifices that have been made have been made. There's a distinction going on there. What else? Yeah, you're to remember the stag more than the buffalo. Remember the stag. Remember what to look for. Remember how this one will shed its antlers. And if you've ever seen them do that, it's like really kind of crazy. But they do this in their season when they need to, and the antlers aren't necessary. They shed the antlers, and then new ones come at the appropriate time. Trust the timing of things coming up. Wait for the important information. The oracle says to do this, and this is where you're like, you can have the sacred smoke, you can have the sacred thing. Look for the signs by the way of the oracle. Do something that helps you connect, yes, but understand that the sacrifice made has been the sacrifice made. It's been understood. It's been very merited, it's much appreciated, and it's known. It's very much known. This is huge for you. I would also allow steam and smoke to do what they do, to heal, to help, to clarify. I don't know what that's about, but I think you do. Let the steam and smoke heal and clarify. Anything else? There is something that is this protective force here, and this is something in her palm that I'm drawn to. What are we looking at? I don't know that this is supposed to be yin and yang or a coin or what, but there's something in the palm, the mark on the palm. There's something in the mark on the palm and the sacrifice and the way that you leave your prints behind. Now, when we have 10 of coins and we look at legacy, how are you leaving your prints behind? Keep doing that. Keep doing that. Trust that that's going to be fine. You're leaving treasure behind as you go. You're leaving treasure in what you're doing, in the choices that you're making, and you're doing breakthrough work. You're getting ready to walk towards something more fulfilling. That's huge. Chariot's here. This is like, can I give you a ride, bud? And the taxi is usually not, it's usually a single rider. But this feels like somebody, taxi, spiritual taxi is what's coming in here with the chariot. It's usually about balancing yin yang and all of that. It's like, whoa, slow it down. It's okay. Tune in through the antlers here. And when the time is right, can I give you a ride? That's what I'm getting. That's what's coming through. That's wild. One more. Knight of Cups. This is the one that goes questing for the Grail. And this is a new quest again. You're questing for what you're longing for here. The Knight of Cups is the one that quests for the Grail and has the ideal and kind of dreaminess about what he's doing. Look for the protection, and also these colors of the green and blue stand out to me. I'm not sure what they're standing out for, but they are standing out. I don't know what that's about, but there is more vibrancy. Sometimes you'll see a black feather that has a little bit of green and blue in it. Look for the vibrancy in there. That's important. There's much vibrancy that's coming up with those black feathers. Anything else? No, that feels complete. Yeah, let the boy run now. Let the boy run. That's what I'm getting. That's what Gogs is telling me. Let the boy run. That's complete.
All right, Ange.
Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And this is Marchetti's Grand Lux Tarot. I love this one. And Angels and Ancestors Oracle. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So I love that. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. Wow, wow, wow. And it's warm in here, baby.
Yes, it is, Ange.
I don't know why it's so warm in here. And I would love to blame menopause for that, but I think it's just the outside weather. So, yeah. But that's what we got going on. So, yeah. Tap your screen like crazy if you can, guys. It will help the algorithm. Woo-woo. All that jazz. All right.
Okay.
What's next?
So, S. Porter said, "You're gorgeous."
Oh, thank you. I'm glowing. I'm glistening a little bit. But thank you, S. Porter. All right.
S. Porter.
So what? The fan. I just felt the breeze go by. Feels getting me all nice and comfortable. Whoa, lucky me.
Yes, Ange.
Okay. What else?
Okay, just make sure the chat got that, and I'm sure
I think
he
you did.
Yes.
I think you
Okay, next up we have Sandra for a blind.
Sandra for a blind.
Sheena, you're on deck.
Feels like there's some healing work that's going on with you, Sandra. I'm not sure what this is about. We're going to stick in just this one oracle deck for right now. I don't know why we are. This deck was recommended to me by my daughter-in-law, and it's just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. There's a time for you to rest a little bit. Now, these are coming in with wishful expectations and metamorphosis here, moving forward here. Can they see these pretty good? I don't know if they can. This one is a big one. Moving forward is a big one for you right now. That's what it's feeling like, big. Emptied and drained out and tired and need restored, and the gold needs to flow again for you. The gold needs restored to you, that energy of gold, the solar energy, but also like the sweetness of honey. The gold energy needs restored to you. Fields of Grain is a cradle song. Yeah, this is coming through that, I don't know who sings that song. Fields of Gold, not Fields of Grain. Fields of Gold. Walking Fields of Gold. Do you remember when something about the evening something, and we walked in fields of gold? You'll have to look it up. I don't know, but that's the lyrics dropping up. Not Fields of Grain, not Amber Waves of Grain. And we walked in Fields of Gold. I think so. It's not a traditional lullaby, but it is a song that has a comforting, it has this very, very emotional content to it when you're trying to walk. It's also remembering something from long ago, in a little bit of an over-romanticized way. Valuing your own gold, your own inner creation, your own inner way of creating is important for you at this time. Distorted perceptions about what the past was and how it should have been. This needs to be let go for a time. Let go and made easy for a time. Now here we have this sharing card coming in. What's going on here? There's a sense of community that wants to come in a little bit differently for you. You are always opening up and you are always sharing. You're always meant to be. But for a time right here, for this time, for the next month, month and a half, it's time to take care of yourself first. Then you can share with others. This is important for you. Forgiveness, radical self-acceptance, metamorphosis, and then perspective. Let's look at this. Just give me a minute. There's something that's a recreating of a circumstance, a recreating of a time that goes in the mind that needs, it's like needs re-remembered, not necessarily reclaimed, but honored, so to speak. Honored so you move forward. This is what's going on. And the radical self-acceptance. This is forgiveness of things not playing out exactly like your younger self would have planned. There's something that you need to let go of in order to let yourself move along with like the wheel of fortune. Move along. Let your wishful thinking, your hopes for the future actually have momentum. But you must let go of this past thing first. Metamorphosis is happening. The cocooning time is right here that I showed you here. There is still a little bit more cocooning time that needs to be happening. And then perspective, you will be looking from a very distant to this. It will be even further back. Anything else? Let go of some of the anger it does not serve. Let go of some of the loss about a situation not playing out in the way that you would have liked it to. Sometimes situations are bigger than what we think we can control and we don't know the wisdom of them, but they lead us along to the next step, to the next step, to the next step. It feels very much that you won't know that this was you getting led along the path, and you'll have a little bit of residual pissed offness about something, and it doesn't need to be so. Let it go. Accept how it is. Accept how the cards fell, right? Accept how this is, and then let yourself be ready to move forward. Let yourself be ready to step to the next part of the adventure. You haven't misstepped. You didn't waste time. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This says, you are here to be known, so speak and be seen. When you're done with this, you're going into this. And this is where like a guide is wanting to come through. Very, very strong. This one would come right here. Really interesting that it took me all the way back to here. It goes all the way back to here. This is where the guide is coming through a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more. You're knowing your voice a little bit more, speaking your truth a little bit more, standing in your power a little bit more, yes. But knowing this truth, because the guide is whispering through your dreams. You will see it in the dreams. You'll see it in the stars. You'll see it in, you're going to see it on the, yes, on the big screen, as a reference on the big screen. And I do mean the movies. It feels like something about a movie that you have seen is going to have something that's very, a cosmic connection. You'll understand it as metaphor. It's really, really wild. The masks will be coming off. The feathers that adorn your hair should be there. You'll see it from a different perspective, through a different lens. You will be able to see parts and portions of your life as if they were a movie. You'll be able to distance from that. Two things about the screen, right? You're going to see it as if you see your own life up on the screen as the movie, and you'll be able to have like a distance, a detachment from it. This is also referencing that if you're seeing a movie in the next few months, you're going to see it, and the metaphor will be in there. Boom. It'll be like, boom, solid. Strong, you'll understand it. And yes, it's Fields of Gold. That's the song you should listen to, and if you need to have a snotty cry, have a snotty cry. You'll understand where that relates. Although it may not be exactly your story, you will know where it hits and who it applies to better than I would. But yeah. And you aren't in the desert walking alone. You are not in the desert walking alone. You've been guided the whole darn time. Will you show her the bird in this picture that gets overlooked so easily? It's the time to remember this. This is just a portion, a piece a fractal of part of your life. And there's many chapters in this life, many lives before this have prepared you for now. You get many adventures. You know, the Choose Your Own Adventure books that we had as kids. Maybe you had them as kids, I don't know. But Choose Your Own Adventure, you flip to page 12, you flip to page 56, you flip to page 72, you flip to page 41. Back and forth, but we're making choices all the time. But you have many, many, many adventures. In this particular lifetime, there's multiple stories, multiple roles, and lots of layers. Where lifetimes in the past, it might be one solid dedicated role that's stuck out. In this life, there's 4 or 5 really big roles that are pivotal, important for you, which unfortunately means change, means challenge, means sometimes what we might consider adversity or struggle. And it feels like a shifting gears is about to come. Anything else? Let the distorted perceptions be gone and the perspective take its place. The distorted perceptions will keep you too much stuck in the past. So let the forgiveness happen on that. Then sharing the perspective opens up. Then you see it from a different view. Look through a different lens from a different seat. So your ass needs to be in a different seat to be able to see it more clearly. That's complete. Wow. That's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. And Lucy loved this card. Like when this came up, she lit up. So yeah, that's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So yeah. And if you guys are new in the room, Lucy is one of my spirit guides that's very, very galactic Lemurian blended energy. Comes through gorgeous, really strong teacher. And yeah, she likes that. So yeah.
And Sandra said, thank you so much.
You are welcome,
and
honey. You're
during
welcome.
that read, Chad said, thank you.
You're welcome. You are welcome, honey. Both
Okay.
of you are welcome.
Next up, we have Shayna. Full read.
All
whatever
right.
Spirit wants to tell me. Brittany, you're on deck.
Full read whatever Spirit wants to tell you. We're doing the X spread for you. And we're going to this one, which is like, what is it called? The Mystical Realm. It's that box here, but the Mystical Realm. We're going into the X spread for you. Let's see what's going on here. What does Spirit want you to know? Is it S-H-A-Y-N-A, Shayna?
S-H-A-N-I-N-A.
Okay. So maybe it's more like a Shania or a Shania. All right. Gotcha. S-H-A-N-I-A.
Oh, and that's who told you were gorgeous, by the way.
Thank you, honey. Thank you. Okay. Here's something where you're trying to prove something. You've seen something, you've got hot information, trying to prove your rightness or prove your point. It's not so much like the Five of Swords as it is the Page. Something has been witnessed and seen, but it's something you need to hold your tongue on, and it's in the middle of the spread right here. Now let's see what else is coming through here. The Queen of Wands. All right. Yeah. Something you need to hold your tongue about. You are very, very receptive to information right now. Very receptive to things that you've seen, you've witnessed, observed. It's been proven. But if you try and speak, you're going to be misunderstood for a little while. So you need to be receptive. You need to be listening, very, very keenly aware. Coming through the subconscious here, something that's been a burden and you're ready to step through to a new era, new time. This is like a doorway. It's like a portal. This is the Four of Wands. When synchronicity lines up, you can subconsciously feel it. You can feel the gears getting right. Like when you shift gears on a bicycle or you shift gears on the car. If you shift gears on a car and you've got the clutch car, they say if you can't find them, grind them. It's like when you're in the wrong gear. It's like, argh! Yeah, you know that experience well enough that you just glide into the gears. You know how to shift properly. Now you need to wait. There is patience required for you right now at this time. You're waiting for the ships to come in. This is all subconscious. This is more in the now moment, and this is going forward. This is recent past. Let's see what's going on. Consciousness of betrayal, consciousness of an ending of something that feels like a relationship went, I don't know what that is, but that part in the relationship, that role that you played in the relationship, you outgrew it, you're done. 8 weeks, moving forward. 8 of Wands, getting your ducks in a row in order that you might move forward. It's going to take a little bit more work than what you think. There are things that you're putting out there, and they are trying to line up for you. I want more clarity on this. Whew. Okay, you got the Eight of Swords, and then you got the Page of Wands. Okay, we've got somebody that's got limitations, limited thinking, limited mindset, trying to get their ducks in the row. There's somebody around you that's going to try and do a little bit of shadowy bullshit or encourage you to stay in your comfort zone a little more than you need to, when really, You're trying to announce your big plans, and it's not time to announce them just yet. So if somebody's trying to look out, it's not that they're trying to keep you small, but they are trying to not have you get hurt again. This is what it feels like. Somebody that is aware of this over here wants you to be keeping still, and you're like ready to get going, but it's not ready, and it's not time to speak all the power into your dreams just yet. They need to percolate. It's like old school coffee maker, or when tea needs to steep, right? You throw the tea bag in, you don't just instantly knock back all that hot water. No, you let it sit for a minute, and this is what's happening. This is what's needing to happen, and it feels like this needs to happen. Maybe 6 weeks, and the 8 will about kill you. The 6 is about right. Let the swords down. Keep your thoughts about what it is you want to do in your dreams really close to the heart, and don't tell your dreams to everyone. It'd be like some things, if you keep them personal, you keep the fire going a little bit more. You don't talk the energy out of it, if you get what I'm saying. All right, going forward, subconscious, conscious. 6 weeks. 7 of Swords, you're in the sneaky Pete mode by the 7th week. Now, this is interesting. This is the thief. This is the one that is prone to self-sabotage, but also knows how to survive. So this one leaves the camp and survives to fight another day. So guard your tongue for a little while. 7 weeks from now, things are going to look very vastly different from you, but you're still treading with the devil a little too close at hand. And then here we have the 9 of Coins. Be careful, be careful. You're still attached to something that is an old way or that needs to be let go of completely. What is that about? 6 of Swords. And look, this is why I like the duplicate decks. Queen of Wands. 6 of Swords. You need to get rid of some of this baggage. So the people that maybe would have you in your comfort zone know the difference between that and the people that would keep you small. You know the fucking difference of who they are. You know when people are petty or when people are just not necessarily, it's not saying go no contact with everyone or get rid of all of your friends. What it is saying is being very discerning about where you spend your time, your thoughts, and your energy. Where you spend your thought, your mindset is important. Let go of some of this baggage. It's important to you. Way important. Then getting your mojo back is important. It's something you get to do for yourself. Nobody can do it for you. It doesn't come externally. Queen of Coins would suggest, you know, it's all about self-worth and validation, and she knows where everything is. She has everything stacked up. Queen of Wands is just sexy as fuck. She can't help it. People are going to be drawn to her, drawn to her, drawn to her. And you're going to get energetic vampires that are going to come to you. Dismiss them. Next, you need to be really focused on what it is you need to do to take care of you. 9 of Pentacles. Independence needed here. Hermit here. Both cards of singularity. Cards of spending some time on your own to do something else. To luxuriate in the garden and also to learn your spiritual lesson and plummet the depths. Now we have the 8 of Coins here. 3 of Coins here. This teamwork card is coming in. This is coming in, and I wouldn't even think this would be... what day are we at? We're at September 7th. This will probably be a little bit as you're getting closer to Halloween, but also beyond Halloween. That's what I'm feeling that's coming in, and I'm not sure what it is, but you're working hard on something. Something that would come second nature to you in how you use your time and your talent and your resource. This is the card of mastery coming in. These next few weeks really need to be devoted to what you want to master, how you want to learn, and this skill that you want to up, you need to do it. Hermit's lesson coming forward. What do we got here? What do we got? Queen of Cups. Okay, this is the one that dreams again. This is the one that rubs her lamp or holds the grail, holds it secret, sometimes keeps it covered. You'll see it in various forms. In the Pamela Coleman Smith, it looks like it's covered and there's cherubs on the side. This is the Queen of Cups. She's the most compassionate. This needs to be given towards self. 2 of Swords. There will be a decision to make. What is this about? Third deck.
Not letting people drain my energy.
Yeah, you'll know who they are. If they feel like mosquitoes, they can take a little break. You don't have to put up with them. 2 of Swords. What is this choice? Because this is at the crossroads. You've done enough of the work here that you're not going to make it just a split-second emotional choice here, but you really are trying to sit and think about it. And perhaps there's a little bit of overthinking going on. You need to look at what the emotions way back here were trying to teach you. Knight of Swords. Then charge forward with incorruptible sword of truth and charge forward towards what it is you want. Now you have here Page of Swords. Wasn't ready to talk. This one's the loudest in the deck. This is the Knight. Page, Knight. Same truth that he sees, he knows, he holds. And then he's ready to go forward, charging forward. His integrity is incorruptible, is super, super strong. We've got something also on the sliver of the moon. Pay attention to the cycle of the moon. You're going to need, this feels like you're going to need, this will be about 8 weeks out. 8 weeks out that you're going to have this energy. You'll be deciding a little bit here. Now, I told you the time frames the best I can. Pay attention to the wane of the moon. Allow yourself to do some of that work if that's your practice, or allow yourself to even get out under it and just really ponder your place in the universe. There's nothing wrong with that. However you do your work is how you do your work. And it's going to be fine. As long as it's not just dismissed. You need to protect what is yours. Final clarifier for the crux of the matter. Hold your boundaries, baby. Hold your boundaries strong. You might feel like sometimes you're on the back foot. You're not so much on the back foot as you think. But you will have to hold your boundaries, hold your ground, stand your ground. And particularly when it comes to measures and units of time, who you associate with, who you run with. If I was your mom and you were in junior high, I'd say, are these the friends you really want to run with? Are these the ones that, does it really serve you? Does it really help you to run with these guys? Think about it. How do you feel when you're hanging out with this crew, with these people? This kind of thing. How do you feel about what you're doing with your time? How are you digesting it and using it? This is important. This is the crux of the situation here. That's complete. Woo. Yeah. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Yeah. You're going to have a very educational fall going into winter. And this all feels like this happens before Thanksgiving. It feels like this all happens before November 14th and 15th. I don't know why. But that's what I've got.
Oh.
Yeah. Wild.
She said, thank you, Angie. I am nervous. Okay, great.
Don't be nervous. It's great. It's really great. It's just you being more discerning and choosing exactly who you want to spend time with, how you want to spend time with, and what you're going to be about your business, man. You're handling your own stuff. That's what I got.
Woo, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it was beautiful. Nothing to be nervous about. Mm-mm. All right. And this is the Mystical Realm Tarot. That's what this one is. Okay.
Mystical Realm.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Right.
Next up, we have Brittany for a blind.
Okay, Brittany for a blind.
Heidi, you're on deck.
Okay, Brittany for a blind. Brittany, before I go choosing your cards, what immediately flashes through my mind is baby tender love and care or something like that. It's this old baby doll. Like, I'm talking from the 70s. This is an old baby doll. She smelled good. She smelled like rubber doll. That's what she smelled like. But this baby doll energy coming through. Like a dolly. Like a little girl's dolly. I don't know what this is about. All right. We're going to go into the Believe Your Own Magic. I think this is the Forest Fae or something. And this is a Kyle Gray Oracle, but I don't remember which one it's called. Why are we back there? Give me a minute with this. We're in the playroom where that doll has been set on the shelf. It's been set on the shelf for a long time. Something around 7? Maybe 7? Maybe 7 years old. The doll on the shelf for a long time. The Heart Awakening and Lady Nada is coming through. Kuan Yin is coming through with care and compassion. Maybe her name was Baby Alive or Baby Tender Love and Care or something like that. And then Mary Magdalene's energy is coming through. A lot of goddess energy coming through here for you right now. This is a really time of not just a heart awakening, but the teacher awakening. There's something that you would have done if you were a little girl playing dollies, and maybe you weren't that kind of girl, I don't know. But the analogy I'm getting is the little girl that's playing dollies that would have handled with care, taught with care. There's something you knew then that is being reawakened now. The way you're teaching, the way you're using compassion, the way you are sharing the compassionate heart is huge and important for you right now. Show her these cards. And they came in like this, okay? So Phil's going to show you those, and I'm going to get the rest. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen... Yeah, I think it might be Baby Alive is the name of that doll. So funny. I mean, she was a little fatty. A really cute little fatty doll. At least back in my day. Maybe they made her, you know, a little less fatty. I don't know, but she was great. What else is coming in? There's something that is on the nose. Watch your sense of smell. Your clear smell is coming in, which is such a weird thing. Like you will get, if you've got clear smell, you might get smoke coming up when there isn't smoke. You might get something that like, why am I smelling skunk or something? You might be smelling smells that aren't in your house, but they're trying to get your attention to look around the environment around you when it comes. You are getting clear smells coming in. And that means you're going to be on the nose. It will come in with this too, because it's strongly, strongly related. If something's on the nose, if something smells sketch, if it smells fishy, it smells fishy. You'll know. Your discernment's going to be bing, bing, bing. And you'll know what you want. Like the Empress would know what she wants. You'll know what you want. You're going to get more clear, more discerning. And some people will see that as demanding. Fuck them. Too bad for them. If you know what you want specifically, it's like if Phil were to say, what do you want for dinner? I don't know. We go through that whole rigmarole. Or if I say, actually, I want sushi from, Fat Fish Sushi, and I want, shit tons of wasabi, and I'll take a spider roll, please. That's what I want. You're going to know distinctly what you want. Truth is unfolding. Go your own way and nurture your tribe. Now this is, again, the baby alive is coming through here. This is how you care for others, those around you, the compassionate beings around you. This is huge for you. Nurture your own tribe, whether that means you're a pet parent, as they call it, a pet mom or whatever, whether this is nieces and nephews or whether it's your own children. This is how you do. This is something that is your compassionate self, nurturing, nurturing, nurturing. And you're getting more enlightenment coming through. Getting something with that snow, just very much like the Arctic fox, and we're getting the lilies here. Why are we getting this? Why is the white coming in so strong? There's a sense of knowing purity with the clarity that I like. Clarity is the word that I like to use a little bit more because some words get bad attachments to them. But this is an absolute type of a knowing, an absolutely clear, black and white, white. You're knowing. It's not you're writing and trying to puzzle and trying to figure out. No, it's reflected back strongly. Very, very clearly. Nurture your tribe. Okay, what else is coming in? And we've got the believe your own magic. Now this is going to be where the strong lessons come in. You're not a young child anymore, but you've forgotten how magical you were back then. There's time for you to start paying attention to what it is you create, how you manifest, because you are able to do it at a stronger level than you know. You've been doing it at a stronger level than you know. And unfortunately, that means you need to be a little bit more accountable. This feels like a lecture. It's not meant as a lecture. It's meant to snap out of it, get your attention. You are here manifesting a lot, all the time, all the time, all the time. Get yourself back in this place where you can have the compassion for yourself, understand what's going through you, understand the magic that you do create. Whatever the project is, whatever the baby it is that you're carrying, nurturing, playing, and compassionately holding, whatever this is that you cherish in this way is going to amplify. It cannot help but amplify. So be very careful which seeds you allow to grow in your mind. Be careful which dog you're feeding on the shoulder. You know the metaphors. This is take control of your own narrative, as if that you needed me to give you that sermon again. You got it. And then it says, Princess, you can be your own knight. Very, very aware. And then Phoenix is coming up, rising from the ashes. How's that for a happily ever after? There is something that you are rewriting the narrative. There's something from childhood that you get to rewrite from childhood. What else? There's a ferocity that comes through, and there's, when I see young Nell and older Nell is very, very different. Young Nell is very much more playful. Old Nell is very, very fierce. But one does not exist without the other. They both coexist. They are both very distinctly Nell when I see Nell. Very much like you. You can activate these parts of you as you need to have them. It's too good. It's like the playroom shelter behind you, the stories about your narrative, what you want to change behind you. And this says stars. You can manifest your every wish. It's everything that I just bossed, like bullet bossed you, coming through on the cards. That's complete. She's got it. She knows. Yeah. Cards are too good. That's what I can tell you. Yeah. This is why I love the cards. Yeah. Yeah. They speak in lots of different ways. Lots of different ways. Yeah, really, really interesting. Whatever project it is that you want to manifest, whatever is that brings play, whatever is the baby alive that brings you alive, that brings you into this place of compassion that you want this project to go forward. Hone your senses. Be high maintenance like a pregnant woman is. When you know you want the spider roll, you know you want the spider roll. When you know you're not going to have that hamburger, you're not having that. It's just how it is. You know. That's what I got. Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was a feisty. An unexpected feisty, but a feisty. Yeah. Yeah. That's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy. What are you looking for, honey?
Oh, your little commercial card.
Oh, I'll do my commercial.
We'll just do it. We have 3 on the list. We have Heidi, Ashlyn, and Samantha.
So here's the commercial card. What you just saw was a blind reading. That's this one. That's $20 for a blind reading. You just go in, you get the read you need. If something comes through and it wants to come through, I'm getting out of the way. That's my only job. To show up and get the fuck out of the way so the messages can come through. If you want the year ahead, that's 2 in the middle, the 12 months around, and clarifiers as they come. No questions. If you want to ask a question, the 30 or the 40 mini and full tarot, that's what you get from them, 7 to 10 cards. You might get the X spread. You might get the Emperor's Throne spread with this kind of shape here and a little shape below, kind of like that. You might get the book here with 9 here, 9 here, 5 down the middle, 3 up top, see what's coming up. That's how it goes. So yeah, that's what happens with those. If you want the crystal ball or the bones or the past lives, which I still love beyond measure, they are still probably my favorite ones because there's just more than I would ever imagine going on in the world. Like, I just, every day I'm reminded how little I know. It's like I have a thimbleful of knowledge and that's about it. That's all. And I wish I could remember more than I have lived because I'll get flashes. I'll get flashes of this or that. So I think that's why I'm so fascinated. And I think I'm intentionally got blinders on in this life in some ways. It'll unfold when it unfolds. But yeah, they are my favorite because who knows what's happening. And sometimes you see a life that's all about what the profession is or what the career is. Sometimes you see the life about how the connections are on the personal level. You just never know what's going to come through. But anyway, and there's payment info. Blah, blah, blah. Blah-bitty blah. It gets me excited, as you can tell.
All right, and those are the apps we use. And when is the next time you think you'll be on? Monday?
Probably Monday at 11.
Okie doke.
That's what I'm thinking. Phil won't be here on Monday, but I will be.
All right, Brittany put, this was everything. Thank you so much. I just went back to school to start a new chapter.
Excellent. Yeah, you're really, really, really ready. Yeah, go for it. It's what I'm getting.
Chad put, you can barely remember this life, girl. You do good.
Oh, well, thanks. Thank you. I'm not going to worry about it, but thank you, thank you, thank you. All right.
Okay, speaking about 2 years ahead, 2 year ahead reads coming up.
2 year ahead reads.
Okay, first one is for Heidi.
Okay.
Ashlyn, you're on deck.
The Wanderer's Tarot. It's very steampunk Victorian for Heidi.
Chad put, you're welcome.
Okay. I want to see the crux of it, and then we're going to do all the 12 around, and then we'll come back and clarify. Page of Pentacles with the Wheel. Ooh, what are you busy doing? My goodness. We're getting a huge timestamp, and there's a point of leverage. I want her to see the mechanism here in the center. Will you show her that? There's something 7 months from now, so we're going to look into that a little bit more, because that is coming through as when you're going to be ready. You're getting ready. The student is getting ready. Yes, in this card, the student is hesitant. Show her this one. That's the card of the student, and there's a little bit of hesitance. It's the card of go out and be Batman. So if we went like 6 months from now, I think that puts us to February, so maybe it's March. But they came through as you right here, ready to be Batman, but fully engaging something. It does feel like leverage. The machine has leverage. We're in the time machine. The machine has leverage. September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. This is a time where you're refusing to see something because everything feels unbelievably big. You're not seeing what's going on. The universe is offering a different cup with the 4 of Cups here, but you're really not seeing them. And this usually you see the divine hand offering a cup to you. Right now, this is a time where you're a little bit of navel gazing, and maybe it's okay to be doing that for a little while. It doesn't feel like the end of the world, but you're just not seeing what the offer is coming up. King of Swords comes in. This is logic, logic, logic. This is a month of 3 months often I don't know if it so strongly is. I want to clarify on this. This is where you're playing checkers and not chess. Excuse me, chess and not checkers. Like 3D chess, not checkers. This is where you're being a strategic motherfucker, where you're planning, making plans and using logic. This is a little bit of brooding, a little bit of refusing to see, a little bit moody. And then October, you're on point. Clear, 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 ready. What's going on in October? I want the blue cards to clarify with. I edge my decks differently, and we've got enough of these, but I want the blue cards because if we get a repeat, I want to see it here. Hangman. You're clear about something, but you're not taking action. You're still strategizing. You know when you see people playing, the chess analogy works and they're doing like a time game and it's champion's time and they hit the timer and then they switch and they switch and they switch. You don't have to do it so fast. You are really contemplating, planning out with a lot of clarity, a lot of strategery, really good thinking about this. So you're seeing it from an alternate point of view. Hangman says take your time with this in October. You're making your plan of attack. You're making your plan of action. You don't have to do anything different. This is a willing suspension of time. This is a willingness to be upside down about a thing. Now, November, you're juggling things. You're juggling pennies. You might feel a little bit of lack. It's gas and groceries. Juggling priorities is what I'm hearing. It's not just about where you spend your money and the Benjamins. It's also where you spend your time. This is resources, resources, resources. Your emotions are resources. Your time is a resource. Your energy, just how much energy you have in the day is the resource, and your money is a resource. And you're juggling it all in November. This one, I would caution you to not be pushing too hard. Sometimes even the juggler needs to sit down and take a break. And this feels unstable if you push too hard. Juggler pushes too hard standing on one foot, he lands on his ass. That's not the mode to be in. Willing suspension of time. Slow it down. Pause. December is the Hierophant, and this is like all access pass. This is keys granted, new knowledge. This is when it's coming in. Things are shifting in December for you. What happens in December? Ooh, Knight of Wands, whatever it is, it's a new message that comes to you in December. You're going to get a message and it's going to change the direction that you're on. It's not a bad thing, but it's going to bring you some inspiration and it's going to help define this a little more clearly, and it's going to resonate with something you've been thinking about here in October. Knight of Wands is going to want you to charge forward. In January, you have the Ace of Cups. There's an emotional choice that is clearly offered here. Now look at the difference between these two. This is the image where I told you the divine hand usually offers the cup. Your divine hand offering the cup comes in January. It feels like roughly first week through maybe possibly the 10th of January. Not sure why that's coming in. It's not going to be New Year's Day. First week through the 10th is what I'm getting. So we've got January, February, Three of Wands, waiting for the ship to come in. What's going on in February for you? This new emotional choice is going to be a big one. This is questing for the grail of what you really, really want. This is important for you. This is emotional questing. What's coming in February for you? A little bit of confusion. This is why I like to do it this way. Look. Look, look, look. You're going to get a little bit moody. You're going to get impatient with all the waiting. You're going to get impatient about it. Try to be patient. You've got the Psychonaut coming here in March. The Fool, it's like you're getting a restart. Here you're getting a clarifying emotion about the direction you want to shift and what you want to restart, but you're going to feel like you're getting a little bit of delay on the start of the year. You might feel like everybody else has gotten off to a great start and you're a little bit behind. Don't sweat it. The Psychonaut needs to be here. This is the Fool. This is important. Show her this. This is not an ordinary Fool. This is somebody that's got her distinct own thing going on, her own kind of magic to go on. And after waiting and summoning from the universe what you've wanted in February, to be able to take the leap of faith in March, it's not that long of a wait. It might feel a little bit, but it's really not. That's March. April. The Devil, her. Tedious card. The Devil. This is tedious. This is knowing something by rote. It feels like somebody's making you recite multiplication tables. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 4 is 12. That kind of stuff. That's what it's feeling like is going on. This is old patterning, old things that you're reciting, old recitations of the past. It feels like this card often represents toxic addiction, blah, blah, blah. It just feels like lip service. Somebody giving lip service and an old pattern of the past that doesn't feel like it's very deep and significant is around you, and it's like you're having to put up with this fuckwit, and I don't know why. But it's coming in. Don't let whoever this is telling you, if this comes in with a Knight of Cups, you better tell him to hit the bricks. Four of Swords, yeah. You need to look out for your own self. Retreat, retreat. When you encounter this asshole, retreat. Because this guy is going to want to have your convenience not be of his concern. He's concerned of his convenience, what works for him. The devil doesn't say, hey, minions, what do you want to do? What feels like a good idea? No, he is all about himself. This is kind of the narcissistic or old school energy that's somebody very, very domineering. This Four of Swords just wants to retreat. Just like, give me a break. I need a space from that. I don't need the drama anymore. And you need to get out of the recitation and the old thoughts, the old patterns. You need to let it go. You need time to yourself to chill, but not in emotional moodiness. Just knowing, hey, you don't have to deal with this anymore. Have Five of Wands here. Excuse me, Eight of Wands here. What's going on with this? We've got January, February, March, April. We're in May. 5th month. What's going on? There's something that wants to move, 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 and it wants to speedily move. We're in May here, 5th month. Where are we going? May 4th through 24th is something significant. I don't know what that is. So you might want to check your astrological chart. See what house this is, what lands in this house. Because this is a tricky one. This would be in Tarot land where you have more astrological blah, blah, blah. But I'm telling you, this is where it is. It's in May. It's in the land of Gemini somehow. King of Pentacles. Now, your security is something that you're worried about and concerned with. Your physical, monetary security is something you're worried about then. So, the advice, knowing this ahead and having that come in so strongly here, is save for the oh shit fund. Save for the rainy day, whether it's $10 or $20 or whatever it is. Save for May, so when you decide what you want to do here, and you want to move quickly, because this is quick, 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 get the ducks in the row, it'll be there. And you won't feel like your patience is tested to death. Chariot, you're going to be ready to move forward quickly, quickly. This is a card that has momentum when there has been focus and spiritual focus. And what has felt delayed is coming back into balance, harnessed, and moving forward. Sword of Truth on here in July. And August brings you the King of Wands. You are strongly leading now. Instead of being influenced and having variables and factors and moody broodiness and waiting and blah, blah, blah. Now you are leading. Now you are stepping into lead. This was a little bit of hesitation. I gave you 7 months here. This to this is 6 months. This would be the 7th. This is going to be the pivotal thing. To retreat from this old blah, 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 pivotal for that 7th month. Then moving forward here. Yeah, this is a big deal. What else do we got? Taking the lead, taking the lead. There's like a taming the beast that's coming in. That phrase is coming in. Taming the beast. So something that has felt like a hot mess, felt frazzled and out of sorts and overwhelming and kind of overbearing. It's going to settle the fuck down. You've got clarity here. You've got momentum with you here. Clarity here. It helps you honor the nudge and settle the fuck down. You're going to make a new choice here with the Two of Swords. 9 of Coins. This is a beautiful one. Show her that. She's got everything there. She's got the feather in her cap. She's got the garden. The garden is lush. Everything's abundant. You're making new choices and it's good. It's really good. For you, the wise thing to do is be cautious and frugal with your money all through here. I mean, that's a long time to be frugal. It doesn't mean you can't have, like, you know, go out and do things here and there. But whatever is your savings goal for the old shit, for the Gemini season of next year, I would save for it. I know it sounds goofy. Maybe you're going to want to go to a different country. Maybe you're going to want to go on a vacation. Maybe you're going to suddenly, I don't know, buy some kind of big piece of equipment that you always want. Maybe you always wanted a kiln and a pottery wheel and you're like going for it. I don't know. But this is what you get to do here, and it's shifting. It's different than what you thought. Anything else? The Wheel of Fortune has you. And this is where you're waiting for it to crank, and there's a little bit of delay. This is the window that it's delayed. The 7 month is the delay. So it's there. It's like you're on the first of the 3 in a locker combination. You're not on the second and about into the third. You're on the first. This is a new start here, a new way of thinking here, and you revisit it here in February. It's important for you. Yeah, that's complete. Don't be so impatient with yourself. You're taking the steps that you need to take. You're doing it in the flow, just as long as you are doing whatever you can to pay it forward to yourself in a way that is positive karmically, you're going to do okay. It doesn't mean you're not going to get challenges. And particularly, you're going to feel challenged in November and feel like you have been waiting forever and ever. For you, the new year starts, the January offers you the cup, but you're going to feel January more in March. So it's going to be kind of a long fall and winter. It doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It means you're doing work of cocoon work. You're doing stuff that's big. That's what I got. That's complete. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. This is great here. Yeah. Next summer, it will make more sense. Next spring, you're going to feel like you have made some significant strides. But next summer is going to be where it feels like good. So I hate to tell somebody to be patient that long. That feels like fucking forever. I'm not the world's most patient woman, believe you me. But it feels like allow yourself to just explore for a bit. That's what's going to help. All right. So bossy. How did you ever get so bossy? I don't know.
All right.
Yeah.
Do the puzzle piece.
It made you do the puzzle piece?
Yeah, I had to do the puzzle piece.
It does that sometimes. All right.
Yeah, if you don't know, during a live, you got to slide a puzzle piece to make the puzzle so that it lets you continue on the live.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of weird.
So hopefully you got that. Phil is recording this, so
yes.
If you want to go to my YouTube channel later and look at your read, you can. We'll upload it later tonight or tomorrow. So, yeah.
Good deal. All
yeah.
right.
Hopefully she got all that. I think she did.
I hope she did.
And
yes.
the name of that deck was the Wanderer's Tarot, and that's precisely what you need to be doing. Just allowing yourself to have a wander.
All right. Well, that was our Heidi.
Okay.
So she said, wonderful. Thank you, Angie. Much love and light. Good to see you.
You are welcome, honey. You are so welcome.
Yeah, not many people get the hour in front of our name.
The hour they've been with
they've been with us for a long time.
Yeah.
Yes.
When I was a little bit less gray, but okay, whatever. A little bit less chubby, perhaps. Okay, whatever.
Okay, next up is Ashlyn.
Okay.
Another year ahead.
Ashlyn, another
Samantha,
year.
you're on deck. We'll keep the list open till the bottom of the hour or after Samantha's read. Whatever's
keep it open.
first.
Okay.
Whatever's last, I guess.
Ashlyn, we're going into the Wild Reflections Tarot. It has a little bit of a, to me, a Pacific Northwest vibe on it because of all the pine trees on the back. It's kind of outdoorsy and new. Also has a vibe kind of like the Light Seers Tarot, a little bit like that. Ashlyn. We got the Page of Wands, and we have got the Nine of Wands. There's a time to rest and let yourself get resilient again. You don't have to defend, but this is the one. Usually you see the wounded soldier with his head wrapped, and he's got like some kind of, he's holding the defense, he's holding the line, but you need to rest a little bit still here. And then the Page of Wands, then you'll have the time to go. It's not time to go yet. You need to sit a spell. Okay, let's see what's going on. Same deck, second deck. September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. Right here we have the King of Wands. So much Wands energy right now. It's inspired, career, family-driven type stuff. Really important to you. Key important to you. This is how do you fit in the family. There is a shift in the roles going. There has been a lot of responsibility that's put your way, and you're not off the hook yet, but you are meant to inspire. That doesn't always make it easy to do. And in September, you're going to be taking a little bit more of a lead in this way. It doesn't mean the relationship's going to be super tight and everybody's going to just do what you say. But you're meant to be in this energy of leadership, in the right-minded leadership that's meant to inspire. The Seven of Wands entering here. This is where you're holding your boundary, and this one has you crossing the river, and this is really somebody that's operating as, honey, show her this, please. It's operating as the bridge. I want to see a little bit what's going on with October there. Operating as the bridge. It's not just walking across or offering the bridge, but you are operating as the bridge. King of Pentacles. Now, this is the one that says, show me your plan and I'll back your play. You're lending a lot of support to those you love. You don't have to lend every last dime you own, but you are lending a lot of your emotional resources and your time to those you love, and that's not a wrong thing to do. You're helping bridge something that is uncomfortable or difficult during this time in October. We've got November coming in with this Ten of Cups. Look how gorgeous this is. It feels like somebody around you is doing something that is not the traditional, or not doing the traditional things like, say you have Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas coming up, but somebody has gotten freshly divorced. That's not going to feel like normal to them. And you are creating some sort of bridge in that regard. So somebody that is going to have a challenge with tradition, you are bridging that right now, and you're inspiring in a different way, creating a leadership role, creating an example to show them how to walk through and walk across this particular moment. Now, December comes up, and you've got the Six of Swords. This is telling you not to take their baggage as your own. Leave the baggage behind. You're going for more peace. You will have done your little miniature tour of duty, so to speak, by December. And this is leave the rough waters for smooth. January is coming in. Wow, we got the Magician coming in full on. Yeah, 2025 is going to be a whole new fresh thing. A lot of wings are given to you right then. This means a lot more freedom, a lot more advancement, a lot more movement for you going forward. Page of Swords, clarity in what you're doing. You've seen and observed enough. You're not taking the baggage any further. You've been the one that has played the different roles, helped other people kind of get their footing again. Enough by the time January hits. The Magician and the Page of Swords. Be mindful in your communication. You will feel a little bit weary and tired. Again, weary and tired here. But be mindful in your communication, clear about what you need to do for yourself, okay? February, the Nine of Swords. You're going to have a little bit of anxiety and stress. You are shifting roles again. It's like you took on a lot of responsibility here. You really step up here in some way. You grow into a more responsible version of yourself, which nobody's going to want to hear that, but that's what feels like it's coming through right here. This little going through here. Now, when we get into February, the anxiety and the stress, you need to let some of it go. You need to let some of it sort itself out. And you need to listen to what it is that's going on in your dream space. You're going to be very busy on the astral, so don't just worry or stay up late. Get yourself where you get a dream journal in February. It'll be important to write down your dreams, and I would do it all damn month long of February. Sun, there's going to be more illumination, more light for you. This is huge, and it's going to, what resonates like a gong for you, you will understand, you will know the truth of the situation because you witnessed it here in January. What is the truth of the situation and what you need? Way resonant in February. In March, you've got the Hermit. This is where you're taking time to yourself. You really are backing off of this hyper responsibility from over here, backing off and taking care of your own spiritual growth and what you need to do for you to get the next lesson, for you to feel more connected, for you to feel like your spiritual game is on good ground again. This is the Hermit. This is March. April, you got the Justice card. The balancing of the scales, the balancing of the karma and karmic lessons. You need to be able, and you get to be able to set something down. So if you're one who's riding the white horse a little bit too much, riding the hero horse a little too much in here, you're going to learn that you don't have to do it here, and it's okay. And there's some kind of rebalancing that's happening here that's beautiful. You'll have had it here where you're still, you're quiet, you're contained, self-contained. And here you're going to see a little bit more balance. So you might help here or there, but you're not going to be like overwhelmed. This lesson is learned, balanced, equal, the scales balanced. Karmic reward is what's feeling like it's coming through here. What's that about? Wow. Okay, boy howdy. Okay. Being celebrated by your tribe, the delay in the fruits of your labor that might have been over here are coming through here. And this Page of Cups. What felt like stinky fish tea over there, you now understand. What felt like something that isn't so fun, like, okay, if you have like turmeric tea at night, it's maybe not the tastiest thing, but it helps like with aches and pains and helps you sleep and helps everything kind of work a little better. Okay, that might be for just the old fuckers in the room, but whatever. You get what I'm saying. You're getting something that you're creating more, creating value, creating difference, and it's unexpected. This is unexpected joy and artistry coming through also. And a shift again. The identity and the role that you change, you're allowing more youthfulness to come through in here. Really, really beautiful. Allowing more youthfulness to come through here. This could be somebody crossing your path as well. Let me double check on that. Yeah, this is somebody crossing your path. Now look, you've got a duplicate on the King of Wands. I wanted to know if this was someone crossing your path because frequently the court cards represent people. Is this you or someone else? This feels like you, and it feels like someone else is crossing your path. And there is somebody that's going to understand this nature that you have. They're going to understand that. They will inspire you, and it feels like something that helps things rise. Helps raise the water level so all the ships rise, that kind of thing, yeah. Really interesting. Okay, March, April, May. May is the Nine of Cups, a wish coming true. Super, super amount of happiness coming through here. And then June, the Two of Cups. Yeah, duh, we just saw it there. We see it here. Perfect partnering and pairing. You're filling it, filling it, filling it. Diametrically opposed here. We've got the February and we've got July here. Very interesting. So February, March, April, May, June, July. Sun. Gong. Very, very resonant, resonant, resonant. And by August, you are moving forward. There's something that you're getting the new lesson, the promotion, the keys to the kingdom, allowed to move into whatever situation it is you want to move into. You have the understanding, the wisdom, the knowledge, the real, real understanding. The meeting of the minds is what you're seeing there. Anything else? That echo is real shitty, honey.
Sorry.
Page of Pentacles. Wow. Yeah. It's time for you to go be Batman, and you're wrapped in light here. Totally wrapped in light. All the inspiration that's coming through here, through here. Loving that. Loving that. Totally, this is a meeting of the minds that's important for you. It really is going to allow you to go in further, deeper in a way that you understand. Not just that you're taking on, but you're choosing. Very deliberate creation, deliberate choosing, but doing it in a whole different MO through here than what was here. So allow yourself to have time to allow that to balance. And this is when that balance point comes in April. That's what I've got. I hope that makes sense to you. That's beautiful. And this is the Wild Reflections Tarot. I got it and I had just the one. And of course I had to have two of this because it is modern, but it is beautiful. And the imagery is different than the traditional. But just like in this card or in so many of the cards, it makes sense. Yeah, this one I would recommend even if you're a beginner at tarot. This is a great one.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, love it. That's a gorgeous one. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Wow, kazow. Yeah.
All right. And Chad liked that you yelled at me. Got in trouble.
Well, yeah. He gets in trouble. Do you need me to give him a raspberry? There you go.
See, he put, let's go for two.
Keep your damn phone off, man. No, I'm just glad he wants to do tarot with me when he's home. That's a good thing.
Oh.
Yes, very good thing. Yep. Okay.
Okay, we have two on the list.
All right.
Samantha and Pazor. I hope I said that right. So our list will stay open for another 10 minutes.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll close it. We'll close it at the bottom of the hour.
We can't stay up all night long. I mean, I'm a grown-ass person, people.
So if you'd like to get on the list,
okay.
Last call.
So who's next?
Samantha, blind read.
Samantha, a blind read.
Oh, and Carol just joined us too.
Hey, Carol. Samantha, a blind read. All about the chakras and the color for you. What's going on with that? And I think this is a secret forest, but it doesn't feel right. It's the sacred earth that I want to... Give me a second. A little bit deeper. This is what I want. Okay. All right. Chakra wisdom or chakra wisdom or chakra something something. I don't know. There is making room for a crack in something. Often I'll use the metaphors of butterflies and cocoons and whatever, but it's like there needs to be a room for something to crack and allow more light in. If you're a butterfly and you're trying to get out, that crack comes in. That light's got to feel really, really weird, but the light has to come in. So you have to push, stretch, move a little bit further to allow that divine to come in a little bit more brightly for you. It is like sometimes knocking down a wall if you're remodeling, doing construction, that kind of thing. You're having to knock something open. If it were a time block that was the wall, you need to knock more time, clear your schedule for more divinity to come through. At day's end rest, you're too late in the day if you're waiting that long. The flames of wisdom from the crone say it needs to be sooner than this. So you need to bookend both parts of your day, not just be worn out by the end of it, but bookend both parts of the day. The root chakra is saying this is for a survival thing. This is important. And this is letting you know that you have everything you need to survive. You don't have to push yourself so hard. Show her this. Don't push yourself so hard. Like, get your greens also. Get your iron, get your veg, get your beets, whatever it is. There's something that needs to fortify the root chakra a little bit for you coming through. Fortify the red, the power, the place and the point of power that you have needs fortified from within first. And this is giving me nutritional, bomb, 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 the green grass, nutritional, nutritional, nutritional. You need to get your nutrition game a little bit heavier, and not like heavier iron, heavier bees, all of that shit. This is something that isn't always easy to do. Like, who wants to go eating spinach every day? Not me, but hey, you need to take care of what it is so that you can feel like you have the energy and the sustainability to get done what you need to do. You need time at the beginning of your day, time at the end of your day to bookend it. Reflections in relationships. Something about the way you do the relationships and those around you, you bleed too much into the relationship, you give too much into the relationship, you make the relationship to be too much of who you are, you identify who you are by relationship a little too much. You create a definition for yourself or a narrative for yourself who you are in the world by your relationship a little too heavily. Lean in more to this Corona energy of who it is, that who has your soul been and who is your soul now, that has been for so long, regardless of who is in relationship with you. Regardless, be it friendship, romance, whatever. This feels specifically in the romance angle of thing, you weigh too much, you give too much credence to that other person. And it's not like when you're in love that, you know, you need to be an ass or anything like that. You might be in love with somebody might be a lifelong partner, but they are still not you. You need to rely on your own sense of self, your own version of self, and not pretzel twist, accommodate, or give too much credence to who they say or what they say. Listen to your own inner crone a little bit more. Friendships are also important for you, and you've been neglectful on some of those. They need to come back to you, return to you, return to you. The relationships aren't just you doing, but they're a space where you have fun and get to learn different aspects of yourself. The lighthearted and the ones where they're more playful need to be done again, and not always go analyzing the world. Sometimes you do need to just go watch a movie or go do something silly, go bowling, whatever the fuck it is. You need to do something that is fun again. Lighten the heart again. The crone longs for the lighter, wiser self that you have. Divine consciousness. I told you it was trying to get in there as if there was some kind of crack. Show her that card. This is what you're working on, but you can't be working on it 24/7. Sometimes the easiest way to crack... Okay, yes. One of the easiest ways to crack the divine, to allow the divine, is to allow yourself to lighten up physically, mood, right? And the easiest way to do that is shift the music or laugh. Really laugh. And laugh hard. Watch something so ridiculously stupid that you're snorting when you're laughing. That kind of thing helps clear emotional blockages, and it's really good for you to do right now. Don't take things as serious. It's way too much going on in the world that we get so serious and we forget how to be lighthearted in our daily realm. If more of us would remember to do this, it would help lift the energy of the places and spaces and people around us. It's important. If you hear babies laughing or little children laughing, it sometimes is contagious. And they'll laugh about the goofiest thing. I think it's why people watch the cat videos and they watch that cat that's pissed off and goes, pff, knocks the thing over. Or the cats that are just jumping and they're like crazy. Cats are ridiculously nuts. Cats are absolutely nuts. There's one I saw and it was like this little porcupine that fell off the porch because it was having a tantrum. And I'm like, okay, sucker here. I have to see what this porcupine tantrum is. I have to see this. And it like rolls off the porch. I've never seen a porcupine have a tantrum, but I know what it's like to have a tantrum. It busted me up. It was cute. It was sweet. This kind of energy cracks things open. This lightness that comes through with laughter allows the heaviness, as if you got gum on your shoe, to just be gone. It acts like it would remove that. So the heaviness, the spiritual heaviness that's the gum or the dog shit that you've walked in, can be off the shoes if you start laughing more. You don't have to carry that with you. Sacred Earth energy. Now, we saw this last week. This comes through in fragments. This comes through as High Priestess energy. Comes through with fortitude, huge. This is not coming till winter next year. Perception is here. Okay. This is something that's starting to crack in. This feels like the energy of you. Will you show her these cards? This feels more like what you're trying to do, what you're learning to do, and this feels like what you're going to be able to do. I don't know if you do Reiki. I don't know if you do healing work or energy work, but you would be wise to study it. You would be wise to experience some of this. It would be really helpful for you. The fortitude comes in. Do you have the stamina to do this, to take this on? Yes, you absolutely do. Do you have the Crone's gifts in this regard? Yes, you do. I don't know if you know that you have the Crone's gifts in this, but you do. You've had enough difficult experiences that some people might even call wounding, but that feels like heavy. You've done enough heavy. You've done enough of the heavy and the hard lifting. You've paid your dues in certain ways that you can enable and activate the Crone's gifts. If you want to shift them, you have to start with the simple shifts first and then move forward. But this is connecting to the divine energy, the wisdom energy. Again, antlers are coming through, connecting, having the fortitude to move forward and drawing it down in a huge way. There's preservation of something, and this is something that's a plant that's already here. That's ready to bloom. This is a kind of a creepy but good card. The crone has something that has been planted within you from the time before you even realized what you were doing here. From the time you were here, the crone has something that's planted that's a gift that's maybe going to let itself be revealed to you if you can lighten up just a bit. It wants to, if you have the fortitude to do the work. And it's doing the work sounds heavy, but you'll get it. You'll get what I'm talking about. And then influence. There it is. I swear, I think you're supposed to be doing some kind of thing in the field of healing. And when you heal yourself, you heal the world also, just because we're all so deeply connected. But this is what has to happen first. A lot of grace, a lot of grace for self, a lot of not being so difficult and hard on yourself about something, and allowing this gift to flow forward. This is something where you have huge way of connecting, huge way of energy. If you aren't doing energy work like by profession or by trade, it's something that if you study, you have the gift within you to do it. And it's something that you should be on track to be doing. I don't know why it comes in so distinctly. It could be that you go into massage. It could be you go into all kinds of the biofield work. But this is what's going on. You have it within you to do it. That's complete. That's gorgeous. Yeah. Absolutely gorgeous. All right, Phil, will you let me know what's being said so I can tell what's going on there?
Okay, nothing has been said. She said thank you.
Okay, thank you.
If something comes up, I read it.
Yeah, well, when you're reading two phones, I don't know which one, so
okay,
I have
I'm paying attention. Except where you nailed me, and then Chad got a chuckle.
Right, so, Chad should have double chuckles. Double chuckles there. Yeah, this is gorgeous. Love that one. All right.
Yes.
Okay. I think I need another tray out here. Can you believe it? Good grief. All right.
See?
Sit back here.
Jackpot again. He put.
Okay then. That works.
Okay,
works for me.
Pizor. I really hope I said that right.
How
you are next
it?
up. Pitzor. Pizor. I would think the T is silent, maybe. Pizor.
I don't know. Pizor.
Hope I said that right. And then
Pizor.
Carol, you are next after that.
Okay.
So Peter. Okay, well that makes better.
So Peter.
Peter. Okay. On the Cash App it says something different.
Okay.
So Peter is a year ahead.
Peter is a year ahead.
Carol, you got to read to let me know what your question will be.
I want to go here to these. And these are not the Salsarbido. I forget which ones these are called. Not Sambucus. Maybe Sambucus? Maybe. Anyway. For Peter, the year ahead. Feels like you're maybe traveling to someplace foreign for you coming up, and I don't know exactly when, but it feels like traveling to a different neighborhood, different space. I don't know in the U.S. it's so big to say different country. It could be just you're a few states over. But what I'm feeling is if you were in England or Europe, it would be like going to Spain or something. Not completely to a whole across the pond, but traveling to a different neck of the woods, a different neighborhood, different side of the tracks, so to speak, is coming through. Let's see what's going on with that. Then we're going to go here. We've got the Seven of Swords. Yeah, you're getting away from something that's difficult for you. Death, something's over-ended and it's time to move on. Transformation's complete. It doesn't feel like you're still in the cocoon at all right now. It feels like you're about to fly. It really is death and rebirth. Fool right here, the rebirth. Death and the Fool, rebirth. Ready to take the leap of faith. Really, really ready. And leaving something that's damaging behind. Just get the fuck out of Dodge. Don't let the thieves take from you anymore. You be the Robin Hood for yourself this time, okay?
Trying to move out of New York.
Yeah, get the fuck out of there. And bring my sister. She's on Long Island. So I'm trying to convince my sister to move out this way. We've got a family wedding coming up. So she's going to be out here in a couple of weeks. And I'm going to tell her, hey, you need to move to Utah. You need to move to Utah. But yeah.
Plenty of space. Queens.
Okay, yeah. How do you like that BQE? I drove that years ago. Did not like it. So yeah. All right. See what's going on. We've got September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. Wow, the momentum picks up. It's like we're doing kind of slow and steady through here, just through here, just through here, and then boom. It's like suddenly you're getting on the freeway or where you are, probably the parkway, and you can suddenly hit it in the higher gears, right? You've got the Queen of Coins, the Two of Wands. Queen of Coins knows her value and worth. You definitely need to travel and go towards something that is where your worth is. Even though this is a very, very earthy queen, she needs to go where her value is recognized and appreciated. This is where you need to be, who you need to be around, and what you need to do. This is very much abundantly clear. You need to find where you feel really, really, it's worth it to be there. It's worth your time to even bother staying. That's what it feels like.
I'm tired of working 9 to 5.
Yeah, there's something entirely different. You need to shift gears completely. Two of Wands is saying you're going to make a choice, a different choice. There's a plan being put in place, a little step at a time. So the world in your hand and what's on the horizon, and you're looking towards what's on the horizon and going for it a little bit at a time. You're going to pass through a gate coming up. Now this is October. Now November, passing through the gate. I think you're going to make your adjustment here in October. This is passing through the gate. This is inheritance or enough money. Whatever you're doing transition-wise, this is legacy. Sometimes this is literally money that comes in. This is generational wealth and breakthrough.
My birthday's in March.
Wow, okay. All righty. Well, we'll see what happens in March. We've got the December Chariot. This is the time where things are being balanced and you're harnessing the energy of moving forward, moving forward. I think you're doing it sooner than that. I want some clarifiers on that.
I'm interested in entrepreneurship, online business.
Gotcha. I'm wondering, go blues, so we'll go with the browns here. I want to see what's going on through here. It feels like this momentum is really picking up. And it feels like it picks up in October and just starts picking up, picking up, picking up. What is the skill set you're learning to do and where are you doing it at? Here we're getting a very, very big, it's like a pinwheel when it spirals out. Think about lights being flecked out of a pinwheel in a spiral there. The Eight of Coins, the work is hugely, hugely applied here. You're becoming a master of something here. This is the one that is making money, doing the work. This is November, doing the work. November into December, the Hierophant, getting the access and then going forward. January, you got the King of Swords, the clarity, and now all your ducks are in the row for something that's momentum, 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 momentum. This is a big damn deal. February, a little bit of a change in the perspective, a little bit of the Hanged Man. This is somebody that's a willing sacrifice. They've made the willing sacrifice, and this is what they've sacrificed, nostalgia. So they understand the sugar-coated shit sandwich. They understand, yeah, I tend to sugarcoat or rose-colored glass something, see through the rose-colored lenses. I'm not doing that anymore. They understand this lesson really, really well. They also understand what brings them happiness, the difference between happiness and joy and what they think it should be versus what it actually is. The Three of Wands coming through now. You got January, February, March, near your birthday time, waiting for your ship to come in, and the Ace of Swords. A big sword of truth, a big yes, and the card of victory coming in for you right here. This is huge. There's some huge victory in March that you've been waiting for a long time. You've gone from the 2 to the 3. in just this short span of time in a big way. I'd check out where it is that you live, where your neighborhood really, really is, and I'd check out things that were far afield career-wise and far afield geographically. I would check it out. Even if you're not like moving tomorrow, it's going to be something that inspires the dream and helps you narrow in on what it is that you want. So you're clear here. I'm getting chills on that. Clear here. There is absolute clarity here. Yeah, you need to be checking this out. It used to be that people would rip pages out of magazines for like their dream board or blah, 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 whatever. You've probably heard some of this, your vision board, blah, blah, blah. We do it kind of like in Pinterest or in modern screenshots now, whatever. But whatever it is, you need to investigate. You need to do your homework. And this is part of the work here to be done in November. And this is carrying through to March. Okay, April, the Two of Cups, perfect pairing. Perfect pairing, perfect partnering coming through in the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords rides with integrity and is noisy about it. Not afraid to be seen, not afraid to declare his truth, not afraid to speak what needs spoken, not afraid to know the lesson and charge forward. Very, very come what may energy coming through. This is April, May. Knight of Coins. The prepared one, the very, very loyal one. This is you and other coming through. I don't know who's who, but this comes through as two people. This is you and other. This I feel like is you. This is other.
I'm doing a lot of research and saving money.
Good. Good. Well, you should be. And the research should be enjoyable. So don't get so you're worn out and frazzled by it. Your spirit and your spirit guides will know when you need to make the appropriate moves. So if you don't have all the solutions, let things fall into place. But be willing to explore and look and go down different rabbit holes that you didn't expect. Knight of Coins. Waiting for you over here. Knight of Coins, person waiting for you. This is you, this is other. March, April, May, June. It's May, June, coming through. Yeah.
But I'm single.
Yeah, you need to go to the mountains, buddy. I don't know what that's about. But what I'm getting is you need to go to the mountains. And I don't know where there's mountains in New York. I don't know New York terrain well enough. And it may not be right in the other neighborhood. Hell, it could be you need to go to Sedona. It could be you need to visit the Rockies and say hi to friends in Utah. Hi. I mean, it could be that, but it feels like you need to go to the mountains. There's something, yeah. The cards are giving a quest, so take it for what it is. This is just a tarot reading. I'm not the boss of you. But if I was the boss of you, I would say the cards are suggesting the literal mountains are where you need to go. Now, I don't know if that's the Poconos or the Catskills or what the fuck it is out there. Hell, it could be Canada. I don't know.
Upstate New York got mountains.
You need to go. You need to go check those out. And I don't know why. Yes, I'm getting clearance to boss the hell out of you on this. So, okay, you've got it. Okay, we've got June. 3 of Wands. Your wish card of the waiting here. Right here. Ships coming in. Right here and right here. Boom. You're going to get more clarity as the momentum picks up. Yeah. Definitely you're questing. This is June. Let's see what's July. Absolute clarity. Cutting the shit. Getting rid of a lot of things that you don't need to hold on to. Attachments that you don't need to hold on to. A transition has happened. You're out of these waters by a long shot. Fool here for a long time now. Yes. Yes. Chariot is getting referenced again. It's here and it's here. Look for sevens. I don't know what that's about, but that's what I'm getting. Look for sevens. A chariot's a 7. Look for sevens. I'm getting, the old school slot machines, and they like bing, 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 and you see 3 7s in a row, or cherry. Yeah. Look for the 7s. It's cherry. That's what's coming up. I don't know what's up with that. I do not know what's up with that. I don't know if that's when you measure the month. I don't know who's got that kind of energy around you, but that's what I'm getting. You've got the Queen of Swords here and Queen of Cups here. So this is July. This is August. August. July, there's going to be lots of ideas, lots of energies. August, you're going to parting is sweet sorrow for something that you've parted company with. And the heartache you're going to get over quite easily. It feels like it's something that you've held, you just don't have need of. It's a heart cleanse, a very cathartic kind of cry. Cathartic letting go of, reminder of the cathartic let go of something that caused you anxiety, sorrow, stress, and something that was a wrong relationship is what it feels like. Somebody that had a little bit of a power imbalance in the relationship you'll be reminded of. Queen of Cups, you're going to have a dramatic moment not traumatic, dramatic moment. That's a little bit of the woe is me, a little bit of the drama from looking back. Then you dream again and you move forward. Now I want to see a little bit more. Where's my traditional Rider-Waite's? They're way over there. Hang on. We'll go to the Phantom 8. It plays nice with this deck. What else is going on in August? Yeah. Feels like part of the Divine Masculine that you have moved beyond a certain kind of masculine. The Divine Masculine comes in its place. And it's not the same as what was before. Not at all the same as what was before. You're no more dealing the Peter Pan lessons anymore. You've walked back from Neverland. You're in the real world in a good way. 8 of Wands, you're setting it all up. All the ducks are in a row now. All the ducks are in a row. The ones from January are now all in a row in August. Anything else? 10 of Pentacles. You're going through your breakthrough moment right here. You're starting it here in November, and you hit it really big here in August. And all the way through, it's lessons, lessons, lessons. And it all feels like momentum. This is adventure at a high speed, at a good speed. This is something that you've been excited to do for a while. Again, that image of the pinwheel with sparks shooting off. Divine sparks, divine sparks, divine sparks. You're not going to go wrong. You're going to just go forward and forward and forward and forward and let the wind carry you. That's complete. That's beautiful. Holy cow. Everybody wants to be you, even though it's big, even though it's tricky. Everybody wants to be you in this one.
My ex-girlfriend, it was bad.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you don't have to deal with her, but you might get a little bit of a reminder of the drama somewhere there. That's okay. That's all right. That's how we learn what would be the better and the good, right? Go through a little bit of the bad.
Chat with Phil, she had to make a mess.
Oh, I do. I always make a mess. I do. But it's so much fun. So you've got to, right? You've got to. All right, let me get some water. What's next, honey?
All right, Peter put a mind blow.
Yeah, good.
Beautiful reading. Thank you so much, guys. Good night.
Good night, and you're welcome, honey. You are welcome.
All right, last read is Carol. Mini read.
Okay, Carol.
What does she need to know?
We're going to the Enchanted Dreamer deck for you. Excuse me, Enchanted Dreams. The Enchanted Dreamer is different than the Enchanted Dreams. Mini read, what does she need to know? These ones almost remind me of the good tarot, have this gentle oracle flavor into them, into these cards and images. What does Carol need to know? Primarily, you've been good. You've been doing good. It's not just that you are good enough, but you've done a good job. You've been doing good. Give yourself more credit. Primarily, you have been giving yourself too little credit for something you're doing. What do you need to know? Ace of Wands, 2 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, and the Hermit. This Hermit is sideways and it wants to turn. It wishes to turn. If you have conscious, subconscious, past, and future. We've got the center of the Celtic cross here. And it's like it needs a layering in, a layering in. This Hermit time is about to turn, about to shift, about to end. The Ace of Wands, new starts, new growth, sometimes a career change, an opportunity coming in a big, big way. Recent past has been perfect for you. Whether it felt that way or not, there was a perfect alignment of something. Perfect alignment. It felt like this. It was like this. Perfect for your own growth. Perfect, like, it's like you ordered something and really got what you needed to get, whether you realize it or not. And you'll understand more when you get to here, which this is recent past, here's near future. This 9 of Pentacles energy. You're going to understand this fairly soon. The energy in the now is the Ace of Wands. This is coming up strong, strong, strong opportunities all through September. This is the September here. Subconscious, what have you been defending, holding on, and being too defensive about? Time to let that go. Release, release. Time to let go. Release, release. What else is going on here? Justice, the 2 of Wands, and the 3 of Swords. Release the heartache is what I'm getting. You've defended, defended, defended. This needs to be let go. 2 of Wands on the Hermit. Making the new choice and actually beginning with the baby steps. Justice card on this new opportunity and a new offer coming through. This is coming through September, September, September. I was clear here. I want more clarity here. We're going to take this trajectory out here. 1 second. If this is September, and this is as we close into October, can we please see November, December? This is what you need to know. November, December. Wow, Kazao, holy shit. Wow, okay. Don't fret, honey. Don't worry your pretty little head one bit. Wow, Kazao. 3 of Cups. Being celebrated, being appreciated, going where your tribe is. Your vibe attracts your tribe. Yeah, this is your tribe. Finding your soul tribe. Let them celebrate you. My goodness me. The Lovers, something about a soul contract that comes in when that is done. When you are honoring yourself, celebrating every good thing about yourself. Ridiculously amount you should celebrate. Sometimes people say overindulgence, blah, 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 and they worry about alcoholism, blah, blah, blah. No. This is celebrating, emotionally celebrating self, following the heart's desire in such a big, big way. Understanding the luxuriousness of your own soul. Huge here. Then the Wheel of Fortune here, the Wheel of Destiny. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So we have September, October, November, December coming in. The Knight of Cups. This is something, this feels like huge romance coming your way. And I don't know what this is about, but it feels like what you would identify and call huge romance coming your way. And it doesn't feel like the False Knight. It feels like poetic. You've got the Justice card here, and you've got the Romeo poet, the thing that you want to quest for, the thing that you desire most, is to let go of this poor little match girl, not good enough type of energy. You have been good enough for a long time. You know this, and you've done a good job. So let the swords fall. Allow for the healing to move through you. Don't be the hermit any longer. Take the baby steps. Take the steps that you need to take. Do the action that needs to be done to move you forward, because that's exactly what you're intended to do right now. Anything else? In this vicinity, this winter, this joyful winter. Like you should just make room to be spoiled this winter. The universe wants to gift you. Oh my gosh. This is why I double up, guys. This winter, fate is changing. The cycle is changing. Let it be for good. Push yourself towards good. Push yourself out of your comfort zone. Focus on good, 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 good. Just let that go. Everything you can preload in the good karma machine, do it. It's beautiful energy coming through. It's high time. It feels overdue. But if you feel like, when is it coming? When is it coming? It feels overdue. That'll slow you down. So I shouldn't even say that. It feels ready. It feels like it's ripening. Ripened fruit and ready, 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 ready. There's just fullness coming in on this.
Ugh, finally. Thank you.
Yeah, I love it for you. I love it for you. Yeah, you're not going to do the old pattern anymore. At all. At all. This is huge for you. Good luck on this. Wow, Kazao, I love it. I love it. It's something karmic and huge and fabulous coming in. Something new and fresh that is really so good for you. That keeps this version of you. You keep this version of self going forward, going forward, going forward, and then you're drawing forward what you've wanted for a long, long time. Yeah.
I've been hurting for a while.
Yeah, don't focus on that hurt. Let that hurt fucking go. We all get hurts in life, and some of us get really what feels like we're going to never get over it kind of hurts. And if you've experienced that, you don't have to stay stuck in that experience. Let that go, because the version of you that wants joy is bigger than the version of you that needs the lesson of pain now. The lesson of pain is just a lesson. You can let it go. And the version of you that needs joy, like deep joy, is here. Wants to be more present, wants to be more felt, and wants to draw more of that forward. So keep your mind focused on that. That's huge.
I have to co-parent with my ex who moved on.
Well, good. Lucky you. When the exes are that stupid, you're sure to get somebody better. Sometimes it needs an ex or something before you get the love of your life. And that's A-okay. That's an A-okay thing to have happen. Trust me on this one. All right.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
Wow.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, you won't imagine, you won't be able to think back and think, how did I get so lucky? Why did I put up with that ex so long? It's just going to be like, you know what? Happiness is the best revenge, and I won. That's how it's going to be. So that's great. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, Ange. That is it for tonight.
That's it for tonight. That was great, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Chad put Angie won a fill.
Totally. All my sisters, everybody that knows me knows I won the lottery with this one. I really did. And I don't care if I live under a bridge with this man. I don't care. I will grow old with him gladly, 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 and count my lucky stars that whatever the broken road was, I finally found him. I would have rather found him sooner, dealt with my own ex a little bit less, but probably my ex would feel the same. I don't know. But so glad to be where I am. Saw my friend Laura the other day, and we're like, aren't we just the luckiest ever? And we are. And she had gone through a divorce and a difficult ex and blah, blah, blah. You just get luckier and smarter and happier, and it's juicy when it's juicy, guys. That's what I can tell you. It's good.
Chat, but thank you, Angie, Phil, Gogs, Lucy, Nell, and Mo. Thank you for sharing your wisdom.
You are so welcome. Thank you guys for being here.
Safe travels, Phil, when you leave out on Monday. Yes. How about a collective, Chat said?
Sure.
Do a collective, Angie.
Let's do a collective. Which one do we want to do? Hang on.
Where's those cards that are 2 images on one or whatever?
Oh! The Eads. Hang on. They are here. They are
Where
here.
are they, Angie?
Right here. Yeah, Phil hasn't seen these very much. This is James R. Eads, Prismavisions, and what is that other? I don't know what the other vision's name is, but this is like the regular ones, and then these ones have the hologram in them.
All right, Chad put Halloween.
No, I think hologram is that what you meant?
No, yes, but Chad suggested Halloween. I just threw that one out.
Halloween in a bit, but let's do the Prismavisions because I want to see them for a minute. They'll speak a little different. Yeah, we'll do we're going to be breaking into the Halloween probably next week because I've got them down on the desk somewhere here. And I've got some even down here, like the Dark Woods is under here and the Hocus Pocus deck is under there. All of that. The collective. Let's see what the collective needs to see. Needs to know for the next, the next day or so.
Mirror Visions can put.
There's a gentleness that needs to come in here. A huge amount of gentleness that needs to come in. We've got the Fool wanting the new start. And you see this Fool, and you see also the Death in here. The Fool so badly wants a new start. And we just saw that not too long ago. One card was crossing the other. There was the Death and the Fool crossing. In this deck, they've been put together, holographically layered together. Then we have what looks like the Peacemaker and the King of Cups. Peacemaker and King of Cups. It's the one that's the compassionate king that doesn't let the emotional drama get in the way from what needs to be done and understands how to have compassion and detachment at the same time in order to create peace. So in order to create peace, allowing ourselves to let go of an outdated version of ourselves would very much serve. Allowing ourselves to trust in the universe again. Trust in the kindness and compassion and that there's more good people in the world than bad. That kind of thing is a restoring to trust that is necessary to create more peace in the world. And then this one, the world and life on earth. Oh my gosh, beautiful. There's a huge, beautiful embrace that shows on this card. So see if they can get that.
Oh, yeah.
Can they see the embrace?
Oh, yeah.
This is us being in love with the world again, being in love that we are here, in love with the adventure instead of overwhelmed and bogged down by bullshittery, instead of being bogged down and overwhelmed by how difficult it can be at Earth School. Earth School is challenging school, really challenging. But something has completed, and now some people will tell you that has to do with the Pluto return, blah, blah, blah. But there is something that has completed, and it has been going on for quite some time. I think the Pluto return is roughly 200 and something years. This feels big. It feels like astrologically and everywhere around us on the earth, the peacemakers are rising up. The peacemakers are understanding how to do it instead of having pissiness and anger and otherism and us and them and all of the stressed out, frenzy, frantic kind of... No. Can we just all grow the fuck up and make room to love one another a little deeper? It's like the biggest, easiest lesson, because what we do towards others, what we give towards others, we know comes back to us. We know we're all connected. The higher lesson, the higher mind, and the higher self needs to be activated, called upon, and embraced. Anything else? Look deeper. This one calls you to look at something and do a double take, do a look again. Look deeper at your own soul before quickly judging others. Look deeper at their soul and perhaps what their need might be. Again, this is a time where showing people grace is important. The Three of Cups. Now this is about the soul tribe. So beautiful. And the Three of Lotuses. you see the water lilies and you see the dancers, and it seems very Monet energy, the artist Monet, and how beautiful the art is, the art of living beautifully, the art of loving each other beautifully, loving your fellow man beautifully, letting somebody go forward ahead of you in line, letting somebody that might be not in their best self have the benefit of the doubt, giving yourself the benefit of the doubt and a little bit more grace. This is how you dance through it more beautifully. That's what's required for tomorrow. It's what's required for tonight. It's what's required for tomorrow. So this is the collective that I have, allowing a little bit more grace, a little less judgment, allowing what's been complete and done to be done, so we can leap into this newer version of what needs to come forward in the world. That's complete. That's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So we got that. Holy cow.
Whoa.
Yeah. That's beautiful. And this is the Mirror Visions? Is that what this is?
Yep.
Yeah. And I've got the book.
Chatfoot, I do not understand how to read those cards.
Yeah. I love them. And I don't know if I've read the book, but this is, I don't know, it shows it on the sides, but it's so highly reflective. I don't know if you guys will see it. And then this is the little guidebook that came with it. And the guidebook shows kind of how you would have it, but it's just still pretty thin. But it shows the combinations of what they've got on the cards. So it's, for the cards themselves, spectacular. Yeah.
Chatfoot, Angie is a genius.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think I need to start paying you more to tell me that.
All right, guys, that is it for us.
All right, that's it for tonight.
Are those considered pip cards?
No. Pip cards is when you see a repeated image. So you might see the 5 of Swords and it simply just has 5 swords. Or you see the 3 of Cups and it has 3 cups. It doesn't show like people celebrating and lifting a glass. Just 3 lone cups for no reason at all. Pips are annoying. I have some pip decks, but I just don't care for them so much. The Osset Gypsy has great major arcana, but it's very pippy kind of deck. I'll show you that. Hang on.
Oh, jeez.
Well, I'm here. Whoa, okay. Osset Gypsy. Beautiful card here. It's like got a character, got a person, got inhabitants to it. 2 of Swords here instead of the blindfolded woman with the crossed swords. Or 2 of Wands, whichever that is. Pip cards. It's just like boring. I think that was the Wands that I was seeing, not the swords, but whatever. Here's the swords example. Like, come on, man. Just, to me, they don't tell the story as well. Yeah, you can understand them. The Marseilles have different bends and structure in them and have pip cards, and then they have like the illustrated majors. But I'm not the biggest fan. Now, you might see somebody else that loves Marseilles and loves them better. But the pip cards are the ones that are just lazy. That's it. After not being judgy. Take that back, Angie. They're just not my favorite. They're not my cup of tea, but that's okay. They're somebody's cup of tea. And the majors in this are gorgeous. I just wanted them to illustrate all of the cards.
Okay, it's getting late in Texas.
Okay, I'll let you go. Much love. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you, everybody.
Love you guys. We will see you all. Angie,
See you on Monday at 11.
Take care, everyone. Have a great rest of your weekend.
Take care. Bye-bye. All right.